single him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return. The Broncos take over first and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Broncos. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Lock now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
On the pickup.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Gain of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Vikings.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Vikings 14, Broncos 7.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Cousins gives way to Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. A give. This is Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Handoff comes to Cook. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Broncos 7. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. On first down, Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Let's step into a different topic here for a second, Charles. You think about all the action that happened on Sunday, week 1 in the NFL, but Saturday was an important day for a number of players around the league as well. In fact, we might even have a new holiday, call it Extension Day. A number of contracts.
Can we make it into a movie? Can we do that? Can we make it into a movie?
Yeah. Fine by me. A number of contracts that were crucial were extended, and really it started with Dalvin Cook. 5 years at $63 million. That was a big one for the Vikings.
Yeah, it was, and it's huge for Dalvin Cook because there was a school of thought that maybe they wouldn't do it because of Alexander Madison's presence, but they're going with their big guy. How about that? Just a few minutes later, Alvin Kamara, he re-upped with the Saints, 5 years, $75 million. Love that one. A great move for New Orleans. Even better for Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, good to be a running back, and then switching it to wide receiver. Cooper Kupp with the Rams. What was his? 3 years, almost $50 million. I think $48 million to be precise.
Yeah, he did very, very well, and I love the way that he runs routes, and he gives the Rams a great presence downfield. And how about Demario Davis? We got away from the skill position, guys. A linebacker, one of the top ones in the league. He re-upped in a big way. 3 good years for him, added to his contract in New Orleans.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. A throw left side, hold in by Hamler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Now, he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, CD, let's take a moment here and get your thoughts just on Week 1 in general. Certainly no shortage of storylines, but I'm curious, after 1 week, which teams really caught your eye?
Well, teams with continuity certainly did. Kansas City, the defending champions, they were sharp in their season opener, as was Baltimore, who, of course, has title aspirations, getting upset in the playoffs last year. How about a couple of big surprises? What about Washington coming back from a big deficit against Philadelphia at home, getting a win for head coach Ron Rivera? What a big game for them. And, of course, Jacksonville. Everyone's talking about how this team has just been dismantled. They'll be lucky to win 2 games. They won a big one against Indianapolis. And, of course, all year long, we'll follow the New England, Tampa Bay ledger, won't we? In this case, New England, with all their changes, they get a win. Tampa Bay, with all their additions, they take a loss on the road in New Orleans.
Yeah, you know that coach in New England slept a little bit better. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Returning it, here's Hamler. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
From the gun, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Locke. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Alpha. Come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
They do go for it. It's Locke. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 70 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
21 apiece.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Cook, the ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. 67 yards. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
For the point after.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They added up yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
That's good.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Locke throwing on target to Fant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Vikings 39-yard line.
Just like that.
Locke looks to throw it again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, they'll throw with Locke. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 8-yard line.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. It'd be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Right there, 54, right there. Yep. 54, Mike.
On second and goal, Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a run with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, Cook. Cook able to escape. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Back to throw. Lock. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw is Lock. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Open man Hamler. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Right there. 54 mark. Let's go. 54 mark. 54 mark. Check. Block 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost at fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play.
To kick off for Denver.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So the